So here we have design pack number 1 for this month, September VIP. So as you can see, you've got 2 Superfines in this one. This is from the Sins collection, and this is Wrath. So that's a really nice deep burgundy chocolatey reddy Wrath colour. Then you've got the September Superfine Fine mix. This has got some fine, as you can see in there, like a nice gold crystal shimmer to it. So it's not super fine, but it's still pretty fine. And then we've got the Firebird pigment, which is like a crystal chrome pigment. So these are used like a chrome pigment. I personally prefer to burnish it into a tacky layer. And it gives a nice chrome effect with like a red tinge. So the base for all of these nails is pretty much going to be this Pouty, which is from Goddess Polishes, and it's just a really nice cherry red, like a proper true red. So I've applied one coat to all of the nails, and some of them I'm going to apply a second coat because I want a nice solid colour underneath. And all of these I'm curing for, is it 30 or 60? I think it's 30 seconds for Goddess, whatever your polish suggests. So I've applied a second coat to this one, and then I'm going to apply my top gloss so that I have a tack-free layer to then work with. Now a couple of these nails are going to be just glitter. So what I've done is I've cured this polish, and then I'm just using a glitter and pigment brush to just burnish in the 2 different Superfines. So this is the September Superfine. As you can see, I brush it right into tacky layer, and then I brush up and down a lot to make sure all the excess is gone before I then put a layer of Mega Mix on before curing. I'm going to do exactly the same with the Sins Superfine. And this is when I'll also point out that this Goddess polish, it is tack free. So what I did is I did one layer of the Goddess polish, then I did a layer of Mega Mix because I need that tacky layer to brush the glitter into, and then I apply the glitter. So as you see here, this is one layer of gel polish, one layer of Mega Mix, and then I can apply the gel polish to that tacky layer. And this is stunning. I love this. This is such a lovely Superfine. This is perfect for September. It's going to be amazing for those autumnal nails. It's really good for a festive set of nails too, so you'll want to keep this around. Make sure you've got plenty of this ready for Christmas, because just look at that. Oh my god, love it. I'm obsessed. Okay, so so that's the glitter ones done. So with the pigment nails, I've applied the tack-free top gloss, and then I'm going to come in with this pigment, and I'm using a silicone tool. You can use a silicone tool, you can use your finger, whatever you prefer. I prefer silicone tool because I think it gives a nicer finish. And then I just come in and just do the finishing touch with my finger. Ta-da! And then I'm using glitter and pigment brush, one that you haven't used for glitter recently because otherwise you'll get glitter in there, just to dust off the excess before I'm then going to apply top coat. And again, you're going to apply 2 layers of top coat whenever you've put any kind of effect pigment or chrome on, and when you've done glitter as well. And as you can see, it just gives a really nice cherry chromey finish. So the glitter nails are now out, and I'm applying top coat now. So before it was the Mega Mix, what that does is just encapsulate the glitter and makes it nice and even, and then the final top coat will finish that nail off. Now with the next nail, what I did is I am applying the Firebird chrome into tacky layer. Now I always get asked, oh, can you apply the chromes into tacky layer? So that's why I've shown this in here. I personally prefer them used as a chrome. As you can see, they very much take over whatever colour you have underneath, and you use a lot more pigment when you do it this way. But so that when people say, oh, what does it look like? I can say, well, just like this. So I'm then going to apply my top gloss, and I'm going to do 2 coats of this and cure each coat, so that then that's a finished nail, and then I'm going to put a design on it, which is why I'm not worried about the edges and stuff, because I'm going to do a little design on it. I'm going to use my HD Pro art paints, And I'm going to start off by putting a border around the entire nail. And I'm using this red because I'm going to use one of the Superfines to go over this and make the artwork like a textured raised pattern. And it's going to be best if I have a red colour underneath, because obviously if you have white it's not going to look quite right. It's going to lighten up the glitter on top. So just take your time and just create a nice thin outline around the entire nail. And at the tip, I just wanted to soften it, which is why I've added that kind of softened tip with this slightly thicker amount on the tip there. And then I'm going to come across with some sweeping lines, a couple in each direction, creating a pattern going up the nail. And then I'm happy with that design. I'm then going to sprinkle the Superfine glitter over this gel. So I've just built that pattern up, kind of like brickwork, slowly building it all up until I'm happy with the design. Now I'm going to sprinkle that wrath glitter using my cuticle pusher, just tapping it on, and then I'll turn the nail upside down and gently tap so all the excess comes off. And then I will cure this in my lamp. Now these gels are so highly pigmented you must double cure. So I cure for at least 3 minutes myself, because you want to make sure they're fully cured and set before you then dust off that excess glitter. But here it is, all finished, and then I'm going to dust off that excess glitter. And there you go, guys. So this is just a sweet gel polish design using design pack number 1. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next month. Bye!